welcome back. If you're joining us from another video, if you're joining us for the first time, hello! We have in front of us a Smiggle's gear set. Now this is obviously the soccer set. This is what we picked up in the New Zealand Smiggle store, so I don't know if it's different in Australia. I know Smiggles is New Zealand and Australia, and it's moved a bit into the UK. I don't know if it's a USA thing yet. Certainly all the people I know in America have no idea what it is. But it is the kind of the elitist brand for stationery in New Zealand. I know that my daughter and son go to school and like all the popular kids have Smiggle. It is unfortunately a very expensive brand, but it is one of the cases of where you get what you paid for, and Smiggle's brand is amazing. I mean, amazing quality. My kids have had it now for 3 years, and I don't think we've had 1 year where we've actually thrown out their old backpack. We've actually on-sold the gear, and people who have taken it off us have said, wow, it's like brand new. It really, really stands the test of children. Maybe your children are a bit more destructive than mine, but I know that my boy can be a bit destructive sometimes, and his backpack from last year, the Tiger set, is still as good as when it was new. So let's get into it and have a look. I'm going to start off with, let's start off with the stuff in front. Let's start with the little accessories that he picked out for his backpack. So the first thing is we're going to pick up these pens. Get those in focus for you. We have Smell Me, I'm Scented. Not gonna lie, I don't smell anything, but it could be because of the plastic wrapping, so dun dun dun. Oh, it's actually broken down the bottom. And we have a budgie who's attacking his mirror in the background. Okay, I have them out and they smell like grape. I don't know why a soccer ball smells like grape, but they have a very distinct grape smell to them. So they do have that aroma, and that's one thing with Smiggle stores. If you ever go into a Smiggle stores and you're new, prepare to have your smell sense abused, basically, because there's going to be a lot of good smells in there. Pick up everything and smell it. It all smells amazing. So those are the two pens he got. Excuse me while I use this little pop-up doll thing to test the trick. So this one with the black is a black pen. Let's see what this one is. And this is a blue. So green is your blue pen, the black one is your black pen. So that's pretty cool. That's the two pens he picked up. And then we have this pencil with a soccer ball on top, and all this design down. That's pretty cool. We're gonna untake off the wrapping because let's see if the soccer ball smells. Oh, it's removable, so it is an eraser that's removable. Oh, it smells like Coca-Cola. Oh my goodness, this soccer ball smells like Coca-Cola. Oh, it's delicious. It's making me thirsty. And there's of course, the great Smiggle brand there. So all Smiggle stuff actually has its logo on, so you know if you're getting a Smiggle item. Okay, let's get into the mini pack of erasers and the pencil sharpener. So here is the pack of erasers he picked, which actually had a basketball design in, a rugby ball, and a soccer ball, and of course, because it is this brand, Scented. Let's open it up and see what it smells like. It's almost a shame using these things, I think, when they come home and they do use the gear. That's one thing I say to parents. They say, oh, you almost don't want to ever use it because it's all so cute. It is to be used. You don't buy pencils and then don't use them. How do you get them out? Must be the bottom. Hang on. Okay, so you've got to, you'd think that you'd open the top, but you open the bottom. And these ones smell like, what do they smell like? Oh, what's that stuff? The sherbet. I was gonna say sherbet. These ones smell like sherbet. So we've had grape, sherbet, and Coca-Cola so far. And what a cute little case to have them in. You could easily take this wrapping off the side here and then use this, rewrap it and use this for dolly props. Really cool. Okay, next is this two-sized base pencil sharpener. So let's get the plastic off. Snippity snip snip snip. Here it is, and obviously because Smiggles do sell the larger size pencils and the standard size. Very cute, and it has a holder for their pencil shavings to be caught in and then dumped in the bin. So that is a really good thing for boys, because I don't know if you have had boys that have the ones that don't have a holder in and the pencil shavings just go all over the floor. I really like this idea. It's not a new idea, but it's a really good one to have. Okay, so the last piece I want to show is a lanyard, and I know that a lot of people think lanyard, you know, you have like a name tag on, or keys for your house or something like this. I would never ever in a million years ever advise that children take keys to their home in their backpack. Never. So for me, I use this. If you know my son, he has autism. From previous videos, he has autism and he is learning disabled, which means that he does have a problem with his memory retention. So what I do with this is, if there's something I need him to hand on to the teacher, or he has a homework project or something, I attach it however which way I can to this hook here, and then I can put this lanyard around the top of his bag handle here, and then zip up to that, and then when he goes to his bag, this is basically like this into his bag, and he remembers to pull this up, and then he remembers what he has to do or what he has to take into school for that day. So that's just a little tip for mums who are maybe having the same issues I had with a son who forgets that there are things he has to pass on to the teacher, or projects he has to, you know, do during that day, or a spelling book that he's left at the bottom of the bag and he can't remember where it is because he can't see it immediately. This is my remember me, basically remember me rope. It's a really cool idea. Again, please never put keys into a kid's bag. It's not a good idea. Okay, next is something Blake absolutely loves. I don't know if your kids do the same, but whenever he's in the Smiggles shop, he finds one of these fun cases. I call it a fun case because it has so many things to do on it. So you have your ordinary opening area, so you have your pencils in here, and there's a little schedule up here, and you have a area down here to put whatever you wish in there, maybe a small foldable ruler or erasers, etc. But then it has all these buttons in. This button for a pencil sharpener. This button here. Just a little cozy hole here to put something important in, mostly for erasers I think, but whatever you can fit in there that you please. This one. Calculator. I think that's so cool. Oh mom, I can't do the test. Calculator. That's really, really cool. And this button here shoots off some extra storage for mini gel pens down here. How cool is that? So whenever he's in Smiggle, he loves to go to one of these Smiggle cases. Hey Blake. And he loves to play with one of these. There's ones with all sorts of different buttons. I've seen ones that have extra storage compartments that shoot out everywhere. Really, really cool. In this soccer design, totally up there for sporty boys. Awesome! The next piece that Blake picked out was this awesome drinking bottle. So this, of course, going again with the whole sporty soccer theme. Awesome design, BPA free. So I'm not entirely sure how this thing works because this is new from his one last year, but what I assume you do is, do you pull this out? Yep, you pull out this blue thing, and then to start the flow of water, you press down this button here. That's what I assume. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what I assume, which is actually a really cool double stop device for, if it does work that way, it's a double stop device. First the kid has to pull the blue down, and then to engage the drink they have to press this. There is a little holder here, but generally he just sits it in the side pouch on his bag for water. How sweet is that? Okay, I love Smiggles lunchboxes. I First time I had one with my children, I've never gone back to other lunch boxes. They can range from the $20 to $30 range. Again, Smiggle is not a cheap brand at all, but again, you pay for the quality. So it has this awesome 3D design. Check this out with the balls all pointing out over here. Now down the bottom you have a storage compartment that is lined, and I tend to keep this cardboard in. This cardboard's in just for its shape, so you can fit down here some apples and bananas and whatnot for their lunch. And then up the top here, so you've got your handle here, but you'll see there's also these on the side. When we open it up, there should be even a carry handle, so they can actually put over their shoulders their lunchbox like a mini bag if they so please. I tend to take this off, but it is an option, or he could just carry it by this handle. I mean, honestly, it's a child. And then you have all this storage compartment up here where we can put like our things in packets, etc., such as a popcorn packet or a sandwich and whatnot. I don't tend to go like some people do morning tea and they do lunch. I don't tend to do that. I just kind of put in packets in the top, fresh in the bottom. That's how I do it. You can do it however you want. Check out the design on the back. This is what it is, and of course you're always looking for that awesome Smiggle tag to know that you've got the authentic thing, even on the front. They certainly make sure you know what brand you have when you have these things. What a cool lunchbox. Last of all, the creme de la creme, the soccer backpack. Smiggle's backpacks, as I was saying in the start of the video, they last. Blake's tiger backpack from last year, and he's a boy who just kind of throws his bag down, is still in top quality condition, and they throw it on concrete. You know, anything that stands the test of kids is a huge thumbs up in my book. So again, you're paying for the Smiggles brand. Smiggles backpacks tend to come out at $60, and from my experience they go on special down to about $45 New Zealand. There have been ones that go on clearance for the $20 I've seen, but generally from experience, the brand that you want, if it's a very popular brand, it'll be sold out in our store fairly fast. It could be different in Australia because you're in Australia, you got more people, but in New Zealand, if you miss out, it's kind of like So if you have your daughter or son particularly has their eye on a certain one, I would advise paying the extra $15 to get the one they like, because you may not get it within a month's time. However, if it's a not so popular brand, you can wait for the $45 special, that's alright. So of course we have the almighty Smiggle. Check out this design here. Of course it all matches with this here. You have on the front here this plastic design sewn onto the front, so that's not embroidered, it is plastic. At the side here we have a netted bottle holder. Then we have these big thick straps which are awesome, and you have a padded back here, so it's going to be better on their backs for carrying. At the side over here you have another bottle holder, or some people say phone holder, but I wouldn't advise giving kids mobile phones anyway, that's not really my deal. Another bottle holder here. Of course you've got your Smiggle tag, and this one is not netted, this is solid. The quality of this is so different to the things that you'll say you'll pick up from the warehouse. Sorry warehouse, I love your store, but you know, your bags are kind of so it's all lined, it's really tough standing material. At the front here we have a little front pouch, which is where Blake tends to love to put things he finds on the field in, such as rocks and sticks. So Mummy loves going to the front pouch and finding what treasures he's collected during the day. Then you have a secondary front pouch here, which he tends to put his artwork in so it doesn't go into his main bag where his lunchbox etc. is. Then something that is really cool with these Smiggles bags. Now MP3 players, They're quite cheap now. You can pick them up for about $20, the cheap brands, especially for kids. You can set it in this pouch at the top here, and then put the headphone cord through the hole here, so the headphones come out the top here, and then it plugs into your child basically, so that if they are walking home or with you, hopefully, I don't really advise kids walking home themselves anymore, but not back in my day where we walked everywhere by ourselves. So you can even see it's got a little headphone here saying this is where your headphones come through, and they can just chill. They can chill and bop along to their own music while they're walking with you. Kids have had a long day at school just as we've had a long day at work now. And sometimes they just want some, you know, chill time. Here we are, we've got these gorgeous little Smiggles zip holders. Make sure that you know it's Smiggle. And here you have a large space. And here you can fit in your lunchbox. Let's just take off this. I don't like these shoulder strap ones. He never uses that. So we're gonna have our, you can see the size of the lunch bags compared to my hand. Some people think it might be too big, but it sits awesomely in that main case there. Then at the back, if you go here, there is a little Velcro tab with a separate pocket. In here we put books and stuff that he has to take to school and bring back, so it keeps it separate again from the lunchbox or any other dirty stuff that he's kind of shoved in here. It's like a book protector to us. And you have a thing here where I never ever, I don't know why they put my address on the backpack. Please never put your children's address on their backpack. We basically put like the first name and the phone number, and that way if there is any issues, there's a phone number to call. What else are we going to shove in here? We're going to shove in his pencil case. Easily slide in the back there. All those pencils and stuff will be inside the pencil case. Zip it up. He's got his bottle of water. Put that into the netted one. And he's ready to go. It's not too heavy. It's padded at the back. He can carry it. It looks awesome. It is super cool. I love Smiggle's brand. If you love Smiggles, please give this a thumbs up. If you love Smiggle Stationery, always let me know in the comments below if there's particular ones you want me to check out for you, or if there's a thing about Smiggle you want me to check out. I'm always near the store and I'm always looking at their stuff, and so much of it is just super duper cool. I have an owl backpack coming up for my daughter, which I'm going to do a review on very soon, and I can tell you it is beautiful. Gorgeous boy stuff, gorgeous girl stuff. Go in, get yourself something cool. Pay the little bit of extra and get something which lasts the test of children. The most awesome test in the world. Because I don't know about you, but if you think something can't be broken, they will find a way. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great one.